Hi, welcome back. This is our first quarter of 2016 market stats and just what's going on, where are people coming from. Just wanted to give you a quick update and let you know what is happening and what's happening with prices, where are the buyers coming from, are our sales up, are our sales down. So when we just look at single family homes, central Okanagan, the numbers are up, as in just the raw numbers of sales. We're up 13.6% first quarter 2016 over first quarter 2015. 659 sales in the first quarter of 2016 compared to 580 last year, same period of time. So a lot of the headlines right now are, the price of oil has plunged, it's way down. There's lots of workers being laid off in the oil industry, and in particular in Alberta. And the news is reporting that is going to drastically affect our home prices here in the Okanagan. Here's a headline, 5,000 workers in the Okanagan, oil prices plunged, likely to hurt the valley's economy. And as you scroll down into that article, if profits remain squeezed and spending cuts deepen, Okanagan real estate could take a hit. Much of the valley's investment comes from the province next door, and Albertans like to buy their second or third homes here. They also invest in Big White, East Kelowna, Silver Star, and Vernon. And it says you're going to find that those for sale signs are going to stay up longer. By and large, the market will do a 5% decline. Albertans planning to move here often buy Okanagan property before they retire. And the huge flaw in this story is that they assume the only place buyers come from is from Alberta. And, that just simply is not the case, and that's really, we're seeing a shift in what is happening. Here are two comparisons. This is first quarter of 2015 versus first quarter 2016, and you can see purchases within the board area, meaning people from the central Okanagan just selling their home and buying another one, or possibly buying their first home, is up about 2.5% over last year. Now the next market, you look in 2015, Alberta made up 15.4% of the purchasers in the first quarter. Yet this year we have more sales and they only made up 8.2%. That's a decline of over 7%. When you look at the Lower Mainland, last year we were sitting at the Lower Mainland at 9.1%. This year, we're almost at 13% of the buyers coming out of the Lower Mainland. So an increase of 3.7%. And that's between that and the local residents just simply moving within the area has really not only taken up the slack, but driven the market even more as far as sales go. So there is a huge flaw in that news article saying that our market is going to dry up. Nothing could be further from the truth. When we carry through, everything else is fairly even. Other areas of BC declined a little bit by 3%. Eastern Canadian buyers declined by 0.5%. Saskatchewan, Manitoba buyers actually increased by 0.8%. So now we say, okay, well, what kind of properties are they buying? This has remained, it fluctuates a bit, but remains fairly steady. The move-up buyer at 21.4% last year. Move-up buyer this year, 18.9%. The first-time buyer is up slightly at 21.8% compared to 20.8%. When we look at how they purchased their home, last year we were at 50% with a conventional mortgage. This year we're up slightly at 52.2%. Last year all cash buyer was at 29.5%. This year that's down a little bit to 26.6, which actually surprises me with the amount of people coming out of Vancouver. I would think they would arrive with all cash, selling a home in the 1 to 2 million range, and here to buy in the 7 to 800,000 range. They should be coming in with no mortgage. So that statistic actually surprises me a bit. And the high ratio, less than 20% down payment at 20% last year, this year at 21.1. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. My number 250-862-7022, and don't keep me a secret. I'd love to hear from yourself as well as your friends and family. I take great care of them in helping them find their next home or selling their current home. Until next time, I'm Lew MacDonald. Take care.